It's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Freestyle Friday, and we've got a mix of topics for you guys tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about gaming, a little bit about Play Dead Live, a little bit about the history of what we've all been through, and some of the things that maybe we've been afraid to talk about. You know, there's so many things that are taboo these days, and we've been doing this for almost, hold your breath now, September 18th of this year will be 10-year anniversary of 999 Gaming. Is that wild or what? 10 years. 10 years, 36 million views, 6,000 videos, a ton of live streams. And you know what? I haven't lost my voice yet. I'm still talking. How many words? If we've done that many videos, how many words do you think that we've done just in these streams? Not to mention how many times we've been on calls. I would bet in the last 10 years, I probably said more words than anybody else on planet Earth. Would you guys agree with that? Like if there was a Guinness World Book of Records and you guys said, who's a person who's probably talked the most over the last 10 years? It has to be me, right? Could it be anybody but me? Because I'm doing calls. And you know what? When I'm not calling, that's not even counting the words that I type. Right? So I am very, very loquacious. So, I mean, think about all the stuff that you guys have to read. A quadrillion? That's a lot. That's a lot. Maybe though. Well, tonight, it is definitely a little bit different because it's Freestyle Friday. And Freestyle Friday, we do whatever we want. Because you ain't the boss of me. We're just going to do it. We're going to talk about it. I see some super chats already happening. Or some of you really, really feel passionate about, and super chat a small amount. That's okay. You can do that. Because YouTube, it ain't free either. All right, here's the super chat. We got Bomber Bones, Amy Bones, as we used to call her. Freestyle it up kills. That's what we're going to do. Because it is. You know what? We're going to bring back the good vibrations tonight. Because it's about that time to bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I'm going to get mine, so get yours. I want to see the sweat coming out your pores. You know, that reminds me of something, though. Because there's that. How many songs can you think of that have the same title as another song, but are a little bit different? Like, when I hear Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, then I'm thinking Beach Boys, right? I love the colorful clothes you wear. And that's kind of creepy because it used to be like a Sunkist commercial, and then they used it in Vanilla Sky, and then it got like really, really weird. So think of a song and type it in chat right now. Think of something where you can think of, yeah, like we don't have enough titles. Miss says a lot. Give me some of them. Give me a song. That not a remake. See, here's the challenge. A completely different song with the same title. There might not be as many of them out there as you think. See, now I got a few people that are stumped. They're like, I thought you were going to ask me about remakes. Yeah, I know about remakes, but I'm not asking you that. Like, there could be a song Blue Sky, and then there could be a song Mr. Blue Sky, right? It'd be different. See? I got y'all. All right. We got another super chat here. We got Valar in the house. Hello, 9NR. He kills great mods. Channel members, sponsors, PDL, Portal, Trivia, Bundle, Box, Burn Coin. Random Things is back. Should we tell her? Y'all want to tell her? I don't want to tell her. Yeah, Valar, this is not Random Things. This is this is Freestyle Friday. It's a little different than Random Things. Because oh boy. Yeah. But you know what? It is the sentiment. Because Random Things we put up on a screen and there's random topics. Freestyle Friday, it's similar. I could understand. I could understand how you could, get the two kind of crossed up a little bit. But something we don't do in Freestyle Friday is do the topic. Something we don't do in Random Things is show y'all a little bit of the history and the origin of Play Dead Live. Because I think you guys want to have the party of the year tonight. Am I right? Who wants to have the party of the year? Now, warning. It might embarrass a few of y'all that might have forgot Tammy Dimes, Chuck and Churl, Will to Bill. Let's do a little party of the year, everybody.
Got the best looks on, we are in the right. Heard the mood is all set and it's just right. So told the driver drop us off and don't come back tonight. Cause it's about to get wild, will be an epic night. Let's get this party started. Now we rockin'. Do the dancing to the music. Jump into it. We are, it's the party of the year and things are getting rowdy. Throwing caution to the wind because we came to party. Cause we're vibing and we grooving and we jumping. Top of party, got the neighbors moving, music bumping. Yeah, music bumping. You got the rhythm pumping through our veins. Adrenaline running through them things. And fancy clothes with the fancy names. And feeling the rush going to our brains. It's all we thought it would be. Cause there's no rules here tonight. We jamming, just dancing, just living in the moment. Living it up all through the night. It's the party of the year and things are getting rowdy. Throwing caution to the wind because we came to party. Cause we're vibing and we grooving and we jumping. Top of party, got the neighbors moving, music bumping. It's the party of the year and things are getting rowdy. Throwing caution to the wind because we came to party. Cause we're vibing and we grooving and we jumping. Top of party, got the neighbors moving, music bumping. Louder, the sky's darker, the crowd's wilder. Everybody getting wild now. Out by the pool now, dancing with the moon now. Top of party, got the music getting louder. The sky's darker, the crowd's wilder. Everybody getting wild now. Out by the pool now, dancing with the moon now. Jumping in the pool now. It's the party of the year and things are getting rowdy. Throwing caution to the wind because we came to party. Cause we're vibing and we grooving and we jumping. Top of party, got the neighbors moving, music bumping. It's the party of the year and things are getting rowdy. Throwing caution to the wind because we came to party. Cause we're vibing and we grooving and we jumping. Top of party, got the neighbors moving, music bumping. It's the party of the year, party of the year, party of the year. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the party of the year, yeah. It's the party of the year, yeah. It's the party of the year. It's the party of the year, yeah. It's the party of the year, yeah. Stopping, jumping. Yeah, we jumping. Now we jumping. Yeah, we jumping. Music bumping. Music bumping, bump.
Oh my goodness, you guys didn't think that I'm gonna take you guys way back. The memories are forever. And you know what? It's like some people will say that was the COVID in us all, or the COVID coming out of all of us, or whatever. But it really was our moment, and it set the platform for a lot of things that we do. So those players only been playing a little bit of time. The dance videos and all the things we put together created all the synergy for who we are and what we've done. Whether it was the first fights, just being dropped out of there on a Friday night and figuring it out, to where we are right now. And those of you that are fishing and doing auctions and doing all those things, did you ever think that in 5 short years that we would be doing the things that we're doing right now with the platform that we have right now? I mean, it's mind-blowing, isn't it? So a couple stats. One thing I do like to do on Freestyle Friday is talk a little bit about kind of our history. And those of you that have been on the channel for a long time, you either started watching when we did games or Walking Dead. So I'm going to take you down a little bit of memory lane with kind of my history. And, a lot of people think that this channel was really springboarded by The Walking Dead. And there is no lie that The Walking Dead had a lot of good things. I see Northside Queen in the house. But what you guys may not know is in 2014, the first videos that I did were gaming tutorials. So the channel started out. That's why, later on people said, one of the big things used to be a rant all the time. Is people would say, why does he say 99 gaming? It's not. I've always said 999 gaming. It's just we say it really fast. But when you have a big audience like we did, we would do live streams and everybody would be critical of everything. So back when I was doing Looney Tunes Dash and NBA 2K, my basketball player's name, the great Mo Cash. So Mo Cash was followed his career all the way through to the NBA, won some championships. But little known fact, well, maybe a bigger known fact, is I had a partnership deal with Zynga. And that partnership deal was to do videos for Empires and Allies and Dawn of Titans because of the channel. So Empires and Allies was probably my first big blockbuster hit. 400,000 views for a game. And I was like, well, this is pretty cool. So all these different games. So then I got a partnership deal with Dawn of Titans. And Dawn of Titans was 600,000. So that's when I knew that this whole gaming thing is not just a hobby. It is, it's pretty cool to have strategies. Gamers want that. And then I discovered Scopely. Now, how many people can say you've done a rant video and gotten 30,000 views just by yelling at the developer of a game? So yeah, so there's a lot of influence there. But the influence was so strong that those players that played Walking Dead Road to Survival said, Kills, what do you know about Walking Dead? And I said, oh, I got this 5-star Rick Grimes card, so that's pretty good. They said, no. The comics are different than the TV show, and this is based on the comics, but there's a TV show. I was like, okay, cool. I guess I'll go watch it. So I binge watched it. And still not knowing anything about the comics, I binge watched it. And I loved it. And of course, in real time, we were about on season 7. So of course there were cliffhangers and predictions and all of those things. And there was these uber competitive YouTubers. Everybody hated everybody, and everybody's audience hated everybody. It was like, come on, y'all. Can't we? There's enough fun for everybody. But that is really the direction that we went. And as it got more competitive, I realized my true love was gaming. And one season, you guys may remember this, One season I was streaming Fear the Walking Dead. And AMC filed a copyright claim and got our channel banned for a month. You guys remember that? I was so mad at AMC and Fear the Walking Dead. And we set up another channel and we started telling all of our subscribers, go over there and watch, go over there and watch. And they watched, and then of course, copyright restrictions are less than they are now. Now they just say, hey, we'll just take your money. Just give us a cut. But a lot of our users see Westwood in the house. So a lot of our users went over there, and I was like, should I even stream Fear? Right? I didn't get a copyright claim on The Walking Dead, but I get one on Fear. So that really kind of hit home to me that I wanted our users to have a little bit more, that's why we rolled out Play Dead Live. We rolled it out so we could kind of keep everybody together and still do the other things that we did. And then, of course, Play Dead Live became a very cool niche game. Mista saying, Fear is trash. It certainly became that. So, Craven says, why 999 Gaming? So, 999 Gaming, interesting fact here. The internet, in the United States, it's 911. But internationally, if you need help, you dial 999. So instead of 911 Gaming, I came up with 999 Gaming because I wanted to create an international audience. So I want to do gaming tutorials that help people. Strategy games and defensive mechanisms, how to attack, how to beat certain levels. And Play Dead Live. I wanted all three words to be a part of that. Now, if you say it quickly, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Or it's kind of an oxymoron. You might say I'm an oxymoron. That'd be okay. But I wanted those three words to be symbolic of what we did. I wanted you to play, which is the gaming side of it. I wanted to give a shout out to The Walking Dead. And I wanted to do it live. Because not a lot of people do that. You can play D&D, you can play games, but you can't really do it while you're live streaming. And the one thing that I want to do for our group is create more visuals, right? Because if you have, all right, Craven, here's something you don't know about, okay? But several people here do. So let me ask Craven this question. Craven, if you are on an elevator or on a ledge and you see the fire coming at you, what are you going to do? If it's moving and you can see the graphics, all of those things, what are you going to do? Yeah, you'll do something, right? Okay. Now, to all of y'all that are not Craven, and this may take about 45 minutes, give me your reaction of what you would do if you saw this. I'll be back in about 45 minutes, y'all. Don't mind me. Well, first of all, y'all are not going to go up because you actually came down the stairs and you stopped right there at the edge of those stairs for 45 minutes. This is actually from the asylum, part number 2, our second ever adventure. So, Craven, when we had nothing, this is what we did. Westwood said, I'm going to ask people to fix the light bulb. You know what? Y'all really need to get Westwood playing on Friday nights because I'm telling you, him and Ron and Amanda, and some of those are absolute characters. So 5 years ago, that's kind of what the group did. Like, hey, here's where you're faced. What are you going to do? And they're like, what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? And now when we play, it's a little different, right? All right, so the game's changed, and the graphics have changed, and the reactions have changed. But little known fact, Ocean Man was the first person to die in Play Dead Live. And he was worried. He's like, I'm not going to get my ATT. I'm not going to get my experience. I'm not going to level up. Now, you guys probably didn't want to go downstairs because I still think the twins are one of the most ferocious things that you guys have ever fought. But it was all based on, a good portion was based on your imagination. But before you fought the twins, you actually fought Steel. Steel was the first boss you guys ever fought 5 years ago. So pretty wild stuff. But Craven Light, that was a great question. Now, we tried a little bit of everything. We tried random things like Villar said. We tried Freestyle Friday. We've done trivia contest. All right, so here's something that I would like for all of you guys to do, because many of you have already signed up for Play Dead Live accounts. In fact, most of the names here, you guys have signed up. There's one more step. So when you guys log in to Play Dead Live, go to my profile and hit create a character and just pick a class. Once you do that, I will be able to give you a generic avatar. Now, the reason that's important is because once you have a character, not an account, once you have a character, I can drop tokens into your account, but more importantly, you can go on the Max Awards. And if you don't know what the Max Awards are, they're kind of our recognition. So if we do like we're doing right now on Tuesday nights, we're doing trivia. So if you participate in a trivia, then your score will be kept, and then you go on the max awards, you can see where your score's at. If you play our fishing game, you're on the leaderboard. So basically, it's a leaderboard, but it's a perpetual leaderboard. So you can have a running total, and then at the end of the tournament, at the end of the season, then you get enshrined on that. And we've got multiple things that we do, different awards. So it's really, really cool. So one of the reasons why we're not streaming tonight, we want to do a freestyle event, is to get, I see Trigger in the house. I see a lot of our old school 999 gaming fans. Walking Dead fans. But no matter what happens, which games we play, what we stream, the portal is a way for us to get everybody kind of all in one place if we need a calendar. So, and again, if you're watching a playback on this, playdeadlive.com. Sign up. That's your account. We don't take any information. We don't market to. We don't do stuff like that. So put in an active account, and then go in and just create a character. Whether you use the character or not, what that'll do is that'll create an inventory system. So if we give you a trophy or an award or something, you can display it. And it's kind of like World of Warcraft meets Walking Dead meets MySpace, right? I mean, I think we kind of covered all of that. We got all of our bases covered. All right, so, and let me say this. Just from the stream the other night we had 15 people sign up just from one trivia stream. 15 new players that we're starting to bring our fan base back. So I kind of gave you guys the kind of the prologue, right? I'm very determined. When I wanted to build 999 Gaming, I was not going to stop. Person by person, user by user, account by account. So the way that we're going to grow 999 Gaming is we're going to do a lot of stuff the way that we used to do it, which is going to be those individual relationships. I feel like people log in for several reasons. Number one, they're bored. Okay, that'd be a good reason to log in. Not everybody, but some people. Number two, they like the content. That's a good reason to log in too. Number three, they like the community and they like the people and they feel like it's genuine. Whether it's genuine rant or genuine appreciation, it's genuine. And if you focus on relationships like that, and this may be advice for anybody out there that does YouTube, that will build your channel. If you're just trying to go out there and you want to be a flash in the pan and, do the latest TikTok video or whatever, the latest lip sync, yeah, people will watch. But if you want longevity, you need to build the relationships with the people that support your channel. And that's why Play Dead Live community is so awesome, is these are extended relationships. That's why our channel is so awesome. And that's why a lot of people on our channel will message and say, oh, I didn't know you were still doing that. Because what YouTube does algorithms. So if we do a lot of gaming, our Walking Dead fans, our videos will get buried down there and some of our fans might not find us. It's the reality. Because there's billions of videos out there. But I did want to do something. Because I promised I would do it. So, do y'all remember how many comic book reads I did before I stopped? Let's see who can get it. Who knows? $121. Close. All of y'all are close. Now I know y'all haven't listened to all of them, because I damn sure read all of them. 121. Not 5, not 6, 121. In fact, the last 2 that I did, the last one was Negan's Crystal Balls. 8,300 people listen to that comic book read. 8,300 people. Now, there's a fan base out there that doesn't know what we're doing. But you know what? I thought I would do, and this is not an official one, but I thought, how cool would it be if we went back into the past? How about a little excerpt from the original Walking Dead comic? This is not good. Boom. Spunk. I don't think he's from around here. I think that's a safe bet. When they opened that prison in Grant County, I didn't think we'd be getting the runoff. I ain't going back. I'll die first. Damn it. Our backup's probably more than 10 miles away. We're sitting ducks behind this car. Cover me. I'm going to try to make it to that ditch so we can surround him. Bing, boom, boom, boom. Rick! Nurse! Hello? Hello? Anybody? What the hell? Did everyone just decide to take a break at the same time? Ding. Ah! Help! Somebody help! Anybody! What the hell? What happened here? Uh, 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 stop! Get away from me! Can't you understand? Whoomp. Please! Whoomp, snap! Whoomp! Oof! What the hell was that? Damn! Jeez! Clack! Gar! Oh, God! Son of a biscuit! Anything in here? Nothing. Clunk! Dad! Jeez Louise! Shiznit! Son, what did you do? He was going to try to eat us, Dad? No, son. This man is alive. Oh. Grab his feet. Help me get him inside. Huh? Oh, you're awake. We're just getting ready to have dinner. What the hell is going on here? Would you care to join us? Oh, sorry about my boy. He hit you over the head with a shovel. I thought you were one of those things. Huh? What are you talking about? Things? You mean those monsters that are at the hospital? Who are you people? What the hell is going on? Whoa, whoa. Calm down there, buddy. This is all just a misunderstanding. My boy didn't mean nothing. How did it all happen? What went wrong? Wait a minute, hold up. Damn, son, you don't know much about any of it. I was shot. I woke up in the hospital and was attacked. I came home. My wife and kid were gone. And the whole damn town was deserted. I didn't know what the hell was going on. You said nobody knows what caused it? All media shut down after a few weeks. I haven't heard much of anything. After that, if they found a way to stop it, they haven't made it here yet. Those things are everywhere. Good blow to the head. Take them out. That's why my boy whacked you with the shovel. Nothing much else seems to faze them. Anytime one of those wanders into the yard, we take care of it. We try to keep quiet. They'd come after us. They knew we was here. Before they stopped broadcasting, they told us to relocate. Bigger cities. They could protect us there. I figured we'd be better off taking my chances here. My in-laws live in Atlanta. That's only a 5-hour drive from here. That's probably where my wife went. Thank God, if they're protecting the cities. Man, I was so worried. Oh yeah, sure they're fine. Well, I need a car if I'm going to get to Atlanta. Want to go shopping? And that is a teaser. Now, if you want any more, we'll bring it back. Now, again, this was just on the fly. This is just old school Walking Dead comics. You got to kind of get back into the groove of things. So, reading with Killshot is fundamental. But I want to do a little teaser, a little wake up tonight, because so many people have said, read the comics, read the comics. So, I've got a different perspective of the comics, going through them. And there is some ruthlessness with those comics. Some craziness. But a little bit more content for all of y'all on a Freestyle Friday. So, good to see everybody kind of signing in. I still have not seen the initial question I asked was, can you guys think of some good songs that were made and then the same title was used, but the song was completely different? Numb. Like, you got to give me, like, I know Linkin Park Numb, but who else? Jump. Creep. Now, Creep is good because actually, personally, if I was rating these right now, I would say Creep is probably the biggest because both of those songs were hits. Call me Blondie and Aretha Franklin, but think about Creep. Like, you could probably like, okay. Now I know he got a little weird. But let me ask you guys this question. Okay? Think about it. If Andrew Lincoln was not Rick Grimes. Could you guys see Scott Weiland could have been Rick Grimes? Come on. Think about it for a minute. I don't know that's ever been thought about in the history of television. I mean, even a little bit of the twang there. Forward yesterday makes me want to stay. What they said was real makes me want to steal. And he had that cowboy hat. You know, you could put a little sheriff hat on him. Yeah, I could have seen Scott Weiland as Rick Grimes. I mean, even after he cut his own arm off, you know what he would have said? Take time with a wounded hand. Yeah, you guys see what I did there? Because, you know, take time because his hand was wounded. Okay, anyway. Because it likes to heal. Yeah, I love STP. Not everybody loves them. I was a fan. I'm leaving that one alone, Westwood. but it's true. Technically, it is true. But like early Scott Weiland, see, that to me would have been. And you know, and of course, Creep by Radiohead. I did not see STP, Westwood, but I did see Velvet Revolver. That's the best I could do. Flies in the Vaseline, we are. Sometimes it blows my mind. Keep getting stuck here all the time. Yeah, I do like me some STP. Oh, you know what? That's not bad either. I think we got a second. So I would say Creep and Creep, probably my number one right now. But Lady by Styx and Kenny Rogers is good. That's a good example. That's probably my number two. Not that I'm a big Kenny Rogers fan, but I appreciate the the talent. Jump would be up there too. Pointer Sisters, Van Halen. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It can be amazing. Doesn't mean I like him. I actually really, really like Kenny Rogers as a songwriter. I'm just not a fan of his songs. Doesn't mean they're bad. One, Metallica and U2. And U2, yeah. That is actually really good. I would say I love One by U2. However, I don't think One got the credit it deserved for being a really, really good song. Just my personal opinion. I thought it should have been a much, much bigger hit than it was. It was one of my favorite songs by U2. And of course, Metallica. Kenny Loggins. I'm alright. Don't nobody worry about me. Why you have to give me a fight? Can't you just let me be? Caddyshack. I like Losing My Religion. Was there another? Was there another Losing My Religion by another group? Sheila and Oh Sheila. Well, that's not the same. Oh Sheila's Oh Sheila. That's why I said they can change it a little bit. I'm talking about like exact titles that um not familiar with the Roberta Flack version, certainly Bad Company. I feel like making dun, 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 you know. What did he say, Sheila? Like I always say, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Oh, Sheila, oh, baby, love me right. Let me love you till the morning light. Uh, oh, Sheila, uh, uh. That's back in Ready for the World cameo days. Word up, everybody say. When you get the call, you got to get it underway. Word up is the code word. No matter where you say it, you know that you'll be heard, right? Like all those songs in like 1983, 84, 85. It takes you. You know what the funny thing is about those songs? Like when you hear one of those songs, you can't help but think of another one. Like when I hear "Ready for the World," I think of Cameo. When I hear Cameo, I think of Lisa and the Cult Jam with Full Force, right? Or New Edition, or Sheena Easton, or Sheila E., or Taylor Dane, or Bananarama. I do remember the Gap Band. Or how about Kool and the Gang? I mean, how many great Kool and the Gang songs were out there that if you heard it, right? Freeze frame. Dun, 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 dun. Or how about a little Thomas Dolby? She blinded me with science. I mean, that was like probably 1983. Or, you know what? And I don't know. I don't know if Thomas Dolby ever did another song. But how can you think of Thomas Dolby without thinking of like Howard Jones? You can look at the menu, but you just can't eat. You can feel the cushions, but you can't have a seat. You know what? I mean, it's like, I think that's what's so cool. I think one song leads to another. Like, okay, do this. Pick a group or a song and put in chat, and I will try to think of another group that group immediately reminds me of without it being that group. How about that? We've never played that game before. I can't think of Footloose without thinking of Flashdance. Or Aerosmith without thinking of Van Halen. Little River Band without thinking of the Alan Parsons Project. Bare Naked Ladies without thinking of Sister Hazel. I don't know. When I think of Britney Spears, it's much, much later. I just think of like Tiffany. Duran Duran, A Flock of Seagulls. Because it's like Iran. Duran Duran, Iran. We walked along the avenue. I never thought I'd meet a girl like you. Meet a girl like you. I don't know. I don't know why. Air Supply. REO Speedwagon, right? When I think Air Supply, I think REO Speedwagon. Simon and Garfunkel, Daryl Hall and John Oates. I love me some Hall and Oates, but I love some Simon and Garfunkel too. Def Leppard, definitely I think of Pink Floyd. CNC Music Factory. Pause. Take a breath and go for yours. On my command, now leave the dance floor. I'm gonna make you sweat till you bleed. Is that dope enough? Indeed. I paid a price to control the dice. I'm more precise. To the point, I'm nice. The Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Oh boy. Now you're bringing me back. So what would be a group that the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band would remind me of? I would probably go Dr. Hook would be my closest. Mr. Bojangle, Dr. Hook. I don't know. I mean, it's probably as close as I could get. Oh, Queen. Oh, you know what? There's no comparison to Queen. Trigger. Don't even make me do that because I can't. Y'all know Freddie Mercury. I can't even. When I think of Queen, that's the first one tonight that I'll say, nope. Can't think of another group that reminds me of Queen. It's just Queen. Even Nirvana. I immediately go to Alice in Chains and Soundgarden and other groups. Not that I would say to me they're not in the same league, but if I think of Nirvana, I do think grunge. But I got to tell you, man, when I get to Queen, that's a tough comparison. Like there's two groups probably that immediately come to my mind that I would have a hard time putting anybody in their league. And the other would be the Bee Gees. Like whether you like them or don't like them, has there ever been, I mean, what would you say, Casey and the Sunshine Band? Maybe. No. I mean, maybe Casey and the Sunshine Band would be the closest comparison. But we're talking the freaking Bee Gees, man. I I would say if I think of Guns N' Roses, I immediately think of Poison. I think of to me Guns N' Roses was a much better Poison because I listened to Poison before I ever listened to Guns N' Roses, and I don't think Guns N' Roses would have been Guns N' Roses if it weren't for Poison. And the reason I say that is because if you think about it, think about Bret Michaels and then think about Axl and the type of songs they did, whether it's a remake, whether it's a rock song, whether it's a slower song. So here's an example. I see him on the TV preaching about the promised land. Tells me believe in Jesus, steals the money from my hand. Okay, so Poison goes something to believe in. But then think about Guns N' Roses with Patience. Sitting here on the stoop 'cause I'd rather be alone. If I can't have you right now, I'll wait here. So you got both of them can do those really good ballad slow songs. And then they can go like straight hair crazy mode. Although Guns N' Roses to me again was Guns N' Roses is the Nirvana of rock. So I loved everything GNR did. So if I said Soundgarden is like the little baby brother of Nirvana, Poison would be like the little baby brother of Guns N' Roses. That makes sense. Michael Jackson, um, Bobby Brown, maybe. But I mean, not that Bobby Brown was as big as Michael Jackson, but if you ask me like what I think about, I think of Bobby Brown, New Edition, Michael Jackson, Jackson 5, great solo careers. Alabama, Leonard Skinner, maybe. Different music, but just the vibe I get when I listen to the music. Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I love me some Living Color, too. Love Chili Peppers. Chili Peppers would be another hard one. Westwood, that might be the third that I have a really hard time coming up with an equivalent. You said you didn't need her. I don't know, the lip syncing Milli Vanilli. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me. If I sprang a leak, she mends me. I don't have to speak, she defends me. I thought that was. Did the Oak Ridge Boys remake that? Why do I think Cripple Creek is Oak Ridge Boys? They did remake it. I saw the Oak Ridge Boys. Believe it or not. No, Oak Ridge Boys remade Up on Cripple Creek. It's a fact. I heard them. I heard them with my own ears. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. That's not bad, Westwood. I might have something to top that one though. I saw Counting Crows before they were famous. Billy Ocean. Ray Parker Jr. Atlanta. I didn't see Fall Out Boy before they were big, but I saw them a few years ago. Ron saw Sum 41. Nice. Prince, Lenny Kravitz. Right? Doesn't like Prince remind you of Lenny Kravitz? Hendrix, Peter Frampton. Tracy Chapman. Um, Maybe Cyndi Lauper. That kind of quirky, deep lyric type of vibe. Um, the Offspring would probably remind me more of Red Hot Chili Peppers now that you mentioned it, Kel. I didn't have one that I could think of before. But I would, yeah. I guess Red Hot Chili Peppers, I don't think of Offspring, but then if you say Offspring, I would probably think of Red Hot Chili Peppers. So, yeah, those two would kind of, if I listen, let me put it this way. If I listened to a song by Red Hot Chili Peppers and I got to the end of it, I could easily switch over to Offspring and I'd be okay with that. I I'm always, if I think of Eminem, I'm going to think of Snoop. I mean, there's only so many people you can even put in the same breath. And I'll tell you why, Craven. This is why I would be more inclined to think of Snoop than Dre, because I don't consider Dre a great rapper. I consider Dre a great writer that was a good rapper as well. Now, if I think of Dre, I immediately think of Chuck D. And that's why. Like, there's Dre and then there's baby brother Chuck D. But I think they've got that similar tough guy rap. Whereas Eminem and Snoop are more, they flow. Right? But, a lot of people maybe don't know Chuck D because of Flavor Flav. But think about it. Think about, the bravado and the boldness of Dre. Like, no question, it's all about the DOE. And if money was the root, I want the whole damn tree. Ain't trying to stick around for Illuminati. I gotta have my own island by the year 2G. Since way back, I've been collecting a fee for 48 tracks on the MIC. I got a palace on the hills, overlooks the sea. It's worth 8, but I only paid 5.3. Right? Yeah, they just don't. Where it's kind of Snoop and Eminem. Yeah. Oh, man, that's such a sore topic, Maggie. I love CCR. I don't like, when I think of CCR, I think of Simon and Garfunkel. And the reason I do is because the tragic split. I think of Journey and how good these groups were. And then Steve Perry leaving Journey. Simon and Garfunkel splitting up. John Fogerty leaving CCR. Yeah, those are tough. Those are tough. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm, and I know it's been coming for some time. There are a lot of good remakes to that. In fact, I'll try to give you one off my playlist. I want you guys to check this out. All right, check out this remake. This is by a group called the Minutemen. Okay? They redid CCR's Have You Ever Seen the Rain? I really like it. You've probably never heard of them, but Minutemen, Have You Ever Seen the Rain? Very good. Ron Journey or Minutemen? Or neither? I ran this by Kel, and she goes, I said, we might do Freestyle Friday. Actually, I had the mods on there, and Kel's like, well, it'll always go to music. It's true. It's like everything we talk about comes back to music. If it's not Walking Dead, it's music. I, I don't know if that's unpopular or popular. Those evil music companies. Arista. Ray Stevens. Oh, yes, they call him the Streak. Look at that. Look at that. All right. How about who wants some useless trivia? All right. I don't have a fact checker. I mean, so some of this shit could just be stuff that people make up. All right. But first of all, I didn't know this. Those chef's hats. There are 100 folds in a chef's hat. First of all, I didn't know there's 100 folds. But that represents that there are 100 ways to cook an egg. And I didn't know there were 100 ways to cook an egg. Can y'all name them? Oh, okay. Okay, genius Bones. Then name them. Bones, without looking it up. All right? Don't cheat. I want you to type in chat right now. Let's see. Let's test her. Let's see if she can do it. You got 30 seconds, Bones. I need you to type 10 ways to cook an egg, not even 100. Give me 10. 10 should be easy. I think she can get 10. Come on, Bones, start typing. Over easy, over hard, scrambled. Okay, boiled, poached, fried, scrambled. There's 4. All right, everybody type 1. Let's see if we can get 100. Everybody type a style, omelets. Sunny side up, over easy, over hard. Deviled, eggs Benedict. Y'all ain't leaving the stream until you type at least throw. Throwing eggs. That's not cooking, but yeah. Eggs Florentine, egg salad. Flora, I don't know if that's a way to cook an egg. Is it? I mean, I know it's a part of an egg. Pickled eggs. There you go. Ron says French toast. Miss says French toast. Meringue? I thought that was like a pie filling. That's a way to make an egg, Sheila? I can't, souffle, I can't fact check you, but I thought like meringue was a... Okay, beaten egg whites. Good stuff. Yeah, like the meringue. How do you say it? Meringue? Is there a different way to say it? see, Westwood's got some competition. There you go. We brought out the Ron and Ron. Ron says, one of the ways to cook an egg, shirtless while singing in the kitchen. Nice. So, what if you make meringue while doing the meringue? How would you know what's what? Or what if a orangutan was doing the meringue while drinking a glass of Tang and making meringue eggs? Oh, look at that. See? How could you do all that? Now, true or false? When I said that, how many of y'all had a visual of a big monkey with an orange glass of Tang flipping eggs in a pan? Don't lie. Did I not just give you guys like a great visual? A dancing monkey with Tang. No, he would have been singing La Vida Loca. Okay, an orangutan with a glass of Tang making meringue eggs, doing the meringue while singing, she's in the superstition, black cats and voodoo dolls. I get a premonition, that girl's gonna make me fall. Right? Yeah. Well, I don't know. The tabloids said that Ricky Martin was very happy the at the last stage he was on, because they got a side shot and he was apparently if you guys don't know, if you don't know, go check it out. It was a TMZ thing that popped up. Get it? Popped up? All right. Oh. Okay. All right, let's get some more useless facts. Longest wedding veil ever. 63 football fields. Now that's dumb. 23,000 feet. Why would you do that? To see how many doors you get it caught, like every building in the whole city. All right. The national animal of Scotland is a unicorn. What? Huh? Although it's not real, it's chosen because of association with dominance and chivalry. You know what? I think we need to change the national animal of the United States from a eagle to a fire-breathing dragon. How about that? Yay! If Scotland can do it, if they can come up with a freaking unicorn, we'd be like, this eagle's cool, but we need a fire-breathing dragon. We're changing it. But that doesn't exist. It doesn't matter. It breathes fire. How many of y'all would vote for a dragon to be the national animal of the United States? Let me know in chat. This is scary. You can hear a blue whale's heartbeat from more than 2 miles away. Okay. I don't know. You imagine being out in a boat? You hear that? Yeah. It's a blue whale heart. Well, where is it? I don't know. but it's within 2 miles. I mean, what the heck? You better start paddling fast. All right, so let me ask you this. If you can hear a blue whale's heartbeat from 2 miles away, do you think if it was like 10 feet away, you think it would be loud enough to deafen you? Like it was right beside you, that the heartbeat would be enough to like ruin your ears for the rest of your life? How loud would that be? All right, I'm gonna discourage a lot of you. All right, I'm about to give you some bad news. How many of y'all play video poker? So it looks pretty cool when they put up there like get a royal flush and you win like $5,000, right? And you're like, oh yeah, I'll play. And they always say like, well, if you have like an ace king of suited, hold on to it because you draw and you get that royal flush. The odds of getting a royal flush, 1 in 649,740. You ain't getting a royal flush. Even if you played $1 a hand, you would spend $649,000 before you ever got a royal flush. Well, good for you, Busy Bee. Guess what? You'll never get one for the next 500 fucking years. I'm sorry. Like, you're done forever. Did you get one? Oh, she's played. She's played. Oh, you didn't get the royal flush. Oh, my bad. My bad. I thought you were done for like the next 20 millennials. I thought she was like, I got a royal flush. Well, you know what? You won't ever get another one. I did. I got one. I got one once. True story. Okay. I was playing poker with my dad. And he was drinking. And he said, I'll be back. I got to get up, relieve myself. And I said, all right. And then I cheated. And I got a royal flush. And he came back. And I won like his $5. So I got at least one. It didn't say how. It didn't say how you get it. It just said the odds of getting it. But y'all ain't getting one. And if you get one, at least you know. All right, couple more useless facts. All right, Ron. Where's Ron? Where's my resident Canadian? Ron will know this. If you drive south from Detroit, you'll hit Canada. Pogonophobia is the fear of beards. I would have thought it was the fear of pogo sticks. Am I the only person that thought that? Like, ain't no way you get me on that pogo stick. I might fall because I have pogo no phobia. No pogos. Fly rod, a royal flush, or pogonophobia, or beard. He might be lagging. Right, why can't it be beard phobia or facial hair phobia? Right? I mean, that even has some like nice, what's the word I'm looking for? Consonants. Consonants where it flows with the consonant. Facial hair phobia sounds good. All right, so I mean, this makes too much sense. I don't know why this is like little known trivia. Okay, the bird is a puffin. So a baby puffin is called a puffling. Okay. Why is that? I probably would have guessed that. If you would have asked me and said, what's a baby puffin called? First of all, I'd say is what the hell's a puffin? But then when you told me it's a baby bird, I would have said, oh, well, that's probably a puffling. Yeah, that one doesn't blow me away. It's like little known trivia. Busy probably knows that. She's from a farm. All right. The if I'm not saying this correctly, the mods will help with my pronunciation. The lyrebird can mimic almost any sound it hears, including chainsaws. All right. Can you imagine? Can you imagine living in Texas and like 3 lyrebirds land in your backyard? You'd be like, holy crap, Leatherface is coming at me. It's a massacre. Yeah. First of all, that bird itself is more scary than a chainsaw. If I saw that bird, I wouldn't worry about it. It's ugly. That's an ugly bird. Okay. This might be the greatest travesty in all of music. Listen at this. How many #1 hits did Elvis Presley have? The answer is 18 #1 hits. Write that down. Okay? 18. Elvis only, with 18 #1 hits, he only won 3 Grammys. He lost 11 times. But George Solti, the leader of Chicago Symphony Orchestra, got 31. Well, what? The king of rock and roll only got 3 Grammys and lost 11 times? But the leader of Chicago Symphony Orchestra got 31? On a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in a ghetto. And his mother cried, if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another little hungry mouth to feed in a ghetto. All right, yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy stat. All right. How many people have a computer mouse? This is news to me. And I thought I knew a lot of stuff about computers and mice and those things. How do you measure the speed of a computer mouse? In Mickeys. Whoa, my mind is blown. Mind is blown. I can't even form a thought the rest of the night. Mickey's is the way to measure speed for a computer mouse. No, I mean it's not a joke. It's a real fact. That's crazy. Oh, this is real. It's true. it's like a true thing. I'm not like, hey, I made a Mickey Mouse joke. No, I mean that's like a. I'm giving you guys factual stuff, real stuff, cutting edge. Miss says depends on where it's made. We still got to measure how many Mickeys. Only one NFL team has a flower for a logo. The New Orleans Saints with the fleur de lis. That's pretty cool stuff. All right. Hey, I mean, that is true. You know, I know that because that was in our trivia question. So we have done a pretty good freestyle event tonight. We mixed it up a little bit. Chance to hang out with all of you. We're going to do more of these. We're definitely going to do more with our kind of core group hanging out. It's just important. It's been too long since we've gotten our group, and we got so many great people, so many great personalities. Chance to kind of share some interesting things, hang out, and learn and grow. Couple things. PDL people, tomorrow night we're going to do a box opening event. Sunday night, get the word out. Walking Dead. We're still doing our Walking Dead stuff. So bold predictions. I am going to talk about the future of the Walking Dead. In my mind is Beale's son, who is on World Beyond. I think it's going to be a redemption tour. So join in Sunday night. We're going to talk about dead Daddy Beale. We're going to talk about his little boy that I think creates a very interesting storyline. Monday night, we got Faction Wars. Tuesday night, you guys hang out with us. We're going to do a little bit of trivia Tuesday night with little kills. And it's automated, so you guys will have a little bit of fun with that. I'm kind of only halfway there, but my robot alter ego will be there Tuesday night. And get involved in the trivia standings, and that way you can go on playdeadlive.com and see your standings and see as we continue to grow the site. Thank you guys so much. I had a great time hanging out with you guys on a Friday night. We will, are we going to do campfire fishing tonight? Maybe at midnight. I'll let you know in about 15 minutes. All right, you guys have a great night. I enjoyed it, and I will see you all for next stream. Go to Play Dead Live, sign up, and then look at the main page. You'll see a calendar of events coming soon. Talk to you all soon. Peace.